May I pay my deepest respect to the Tripatim and the great masters. May I pay respect to all the venerable monks. And good evening, all participants. Welcome to our 5th day of the certificate program, Pali Chanting with English translations on this sacred occasion of Vesak Day and the 81st year of Luang Por Tamashayo. On our first 4 days together, we explore the morning chanting and the Mangala Sutta. Today, we turn our attention to another essential routine in Buddhist tradition, the evening chanting. The evening chanting serves as a great wrap-up to our day, creating a meritorious space for reflection and devotion before we go to bed. In the Thai Theravada tradition, evening chanting includes several important elements that we will explore over these 2 days. Today, we will focus on the first part of evening chanting, which includes the homage to the Tripatim, the preliminaries, and the recollection of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And just as we begin each day with morning chanting, we also conclude our day in their protection and guidance from our Tripatim and allow us to immerse ourselves in the sea of merits before night falls. Today, we are honored to welcome Venerable Hui Yao Puthi Nanto, who will guide us through the meanings and significance of evening chanting. Venerable Hui Yao brings a remarkable background to our program, ordained almost 10 years with the Wat Phra Thammakaya, and before his ordination, he earned his Doctor of Medicine degree from the University of Science, Malaysia, which is going to bring a unique perspective that bridges scientific understanding with the spiritual wisdom. Currently, he based at Dhammakaya Meditation Center, Selangor in Malaysia. And with deep respect and gratitude, please welcome Venerable Hui Yao to share his wisdom on the evening chanting. May I invite all of lay participants to pay respect to the teaching monks. Bow, bow, and bow. ขอกราบนิมนต์ครับ
Thank you, Pra Maha Utichai. And I would like to pay respect to all the elder monks, all my senior monks, all my brother monks, and also greetings to all the lay people that are here today. I've seen some familiar faces. So nice seeing you again, whether online or on site that we have met each other before. And today will be another day that we come together to study and practice the Dhamma happily. Now, let us first pay homage to the Triple Gems together. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi. Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅghang Namami. Antamayang Buddhasa Bhagavato Pupapa Kanamakarang Garoma Se Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Bow. Okay. So we have just pay respect to the triple gems, which are the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, which kind of summarizes of all the chantings that we are learning, that some that we have learned in the past, that we are learning today, and that we are going to learn in the next few weeks throughout this whole month of Vesak. So let us recollect, let us think of, let us have the faith with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha in our mind. So as someone who practice Buddhism, who practice meditation, we all know the method of doing chanting, which is sabai. So first, we always make sure we have a good mood and we prepare ourselves, our body, our time. A lot of time we have to manage our time, managing our work, our families, our children, before we can have the time to do our chanting every day. So when everything arranged, and now we have this time, we have this privilege, or some we call this a blessing, to have this time to be able to do chanting together. So when we are able to spend our time, to allocate our time for this session, make sure we do everything correctly, getting the most benefit, or getting most bliss, the Dhamma bliss from the session. So always, before we do any meditation, any chanting, or even listening to Dharma teaching, let's first recollect, think of the Buddha image. It can be the golden one that you're seeing, it can be the crystal one. You can think about it in front, in your head. For those who practice with us, think of the Buddha inside your stomach, in the center of your body. Then we can also recollect think of the Dharma. You can think of the scriptures, okay, the book, okay, the Dhamma scripture, the chanting book. Okay, think of the image again in front, in your head, even in your stomach. Okay, when I think of the Sangha, meaning to think of any Dharma masters, any monks you respect. It's the same thing, think of it in front, in your head, or even down in the center. Okay? So when we practice this way all the time, naturally, all our studies, studying the scriptures, studying the chanting, studying the Dharma, or even practicing, when we do the chanting, when we do meditation, we are always together with the Buddha, with the Dharma, and with the Sangha. So this is how our body, our actions, our speech, our mouth, our thoughts, okay, our brain, our heart are purified, okay, day by day, minutes by minutes, seconds by seconds, activities by activities through our practice. So throughout the whole session, for the next 1 hour, maybe, so let us keep our mind always together with the Buddha, with the Dhamma, and with the Sangha, as we are learning about this topic, this chanting together, and also always maintain your relaxed mood, the sabai mood as we learn. So let us go to the slide. Sure. Okay. The topic today is about evening chanting. My name is Pra Hui Yao. I'm a Malaysian Chinese, and my monastic name is Putti Nanto. It's a very meaningful monastic name. Name itself has a Buddha in it. Putti meaning the wisdom of the Buddha, or in English, usually we call it Bodhi. I am sure many of you have heard of some famous monk, Bhikkhu Bodhi. It is actually the same word, just the way we put it, the way we type it, the way we mention it. But Bodhi meaning Bodhi. Nanto, Nanto meaning to be happy. Nanta, to be happy with learning, with achieving the wisdom of the Buddha. That is what I am practicing all the time, which you see me always happy, learning the wisdom, experiencing the wisdom of the Buddha, practicing the wisdom from the Buddha. And this is something that we monks practice. So I hope if some of you feel good about this, to be always happy learning the Dharma, practicing the Dharma, experiencing the Dharma. Whether we are doing volunteering work, okay, for Buddhism, whether we are observing the precepts, whether we are doing meditation, chanting, or even doing dana, make sure you're happy we enjoy all the moments, all the wisdom of the Buddha. So, evening chanting, we start with dedication of offerings, which I believe many of you have learned in the morning chanting session. So for some parts that are repeated, that are similar to the morning chanting, maybe we can just do a simple reading, and then we can focus on those paragraphs that are specific to the evening chanting. And then, if we have time, we can come back to these teachings. Alright? Yo so bhagava arahan samma sambuddho sawakhato yena bhagavata dhammo sopatipanno yassa bhagavato sawaka sangho. So, that's what we did just now. It's always about the three jewels, the three gems of Buddhism, which are the Buddha, who fully attain perfect awakening, which are the Dharma, the teachings that are expounded by the Buddha, which are the Sangha, the monks, the disciples who have practiced well. Okay? Ammayang bhagavantang satamang sasanghang ime hi sakare hiyatha arahang arobite hi api puchayama satu no pante bhagava sucira pariniputo api pachima janata nukam pamanasa. So, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, we pay our offerings, our homage, that is rightful. So it is well for us that the Buddha, having attained liberation, still had compassion for future generations, meaning after attaining revelation, he shared his knowledge out. If we have learned about the life story of the Buddha, on the day the Buddha attained enlightenment, there was kind of some decision making whether he should share the knowledge, because he himself, after attaining enlightenment, when he looked back at himself, he feels that it is so difficult for a normal human like us to understand the teachings, to practice it, and to attain enlightenment like the Buddha. Simply saying, when we talk about the Four Noble Truths, life is suffering. The moment we tell this to other people, many will feel unhappy. Many will say, Buddhism has nothing good. You are very pessimistic. You always think negative. Life has a lot of happiness. That is why the Buddha, at a time, attaining enlightenment, contemplate for some moment. Should I share? Should I not sharing? But after some contemplation, due to his very big compassion for us, for other people, to guide, to teach, all beings, to be free of all the sufferings that we are having. Everyone has sufferings. Suffering of the body, getting sick, getting old, having wrinkles on the faces, acne, losing hairs, white hairs. So these are all the sickness, the pain from the body, from aging, the sufferings of the mind, of the feelings, getting scolded, getting betrayed, okay, feeling injustice, unfair, sufferings of the relationships when we have to be separated from our loved ones, separated from our beloved items, handphones, it gets broken, losing all your photos, all your memories, or not getting what we want. When we want to have a fried rice today, but the shop is not open, feeling sad. We want to have a good job, not getting a job we want. We want to have a good projects, good money, not getting the money we want. So that's all sufferings. Okay? Ime sakare tukata panna karapote patikanhatu amha kang ti karatang hitaya sukhaya arahang samma samputo phakawa puttang phakawantang apitwa te mi. So may the Buddha accept our simple offerings for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. This is very important. What is the difference of the Buddha and the other deities or our ancestors that we pray to, that we offer food, offer incense, flowers, clothing? What is the difference? The difference is that the Buddha doesn't require anything from us. He has entered nirvana. He has reached the ultimate happiness. There is no more material things that makes him happy because he have achieved ultimate nirvana. But for our ancestors who pass away, the deities we pray to, they are still happy when we offer the food, the clothes, the incense, the robes, the flowers to them, because they can see, oh, I have more happiness, I have more food. So when we pray, or when we offer to the Buddha, it is not for the benefit, for the happiness of the Buddha. It is for us to be happy, to have the benefits, like chanting. The Buddha doesn't need our chanting. It is us. When we chant, we feel the peace of mind, we feel the refuge, we feel we are rooted. Now I have the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha as my protection. Now I have this energy, this aura, this feel from doing the chanting. It can help me to get all the good things, to be protected from all the bad things, right? So this is something we have to understand. There is a difference of the Buddha and our ancestors. Okay? So next. Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sawaka Sangho Sanghang Namami. So nothing much about this slide, similar to what we did to the Buddha. So just paying homage to the Dharma and to the Sangha. Do you notice the word well is repeated in both paragraphs? This is very important. As a Buddhist, we emphasize on practicing well, practicing correctly, practicing right, as what is mentioned is the most core teachings of Buddhism, which is the Four Noble Truths, in which the fourth truth is the Eighth Noble Path, which is everything about doing right, having right view, right thinking, right speaking, right action, right occupation, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Everything is about doing things right, doing things well. So this is what we should learn. We should catch the core principle of Buddhism, to do everything right, everything correctly, everything nicely, everything well, well to ourselves, well to other people. Okay, so this is a very big topic to learn, to always practice right, practice correct, practicing what is kind, what is true, what is beneficial to ourselves and other people. So when you are practicing Buddhism, remember this, okay? Practicing right. Practicing what is beneficial to self and other people. Whatever that is harmful to yourself, do not do. Whatever that is harmful to other people, do not do. Whatever that is harmful to us in the future, but not now, do not do. As in stealing something or going past the red traffic lights. This is something that we feel it does not harm us now because we are not caught now, but there may be some harm in the future. What if we are caught by the speed camera? What if we are hunted by the police? Okay, so something that is not harmful now, but it is harmful in the future, we should avoid. Or something that is not wrong in the civil law, in the country law, but it is wrong in the law of karma, you should not do. For example, killing animals, hunting, fishing, or even sexual misconduct, having many girlfriends at one time, having extramarital affairs. Many of these, they are not wrong in the civil law, in the country law, but in the law of karma, this is wrong. This will bring harm to us in the future when the karma bear is full. Okay? And also harm to other people. Okay? Anything that is harmful to other people, make sure we do not do it because of this law of karma. What goes around comes around. What we do to other people come back to us. Okay? That's why we see the Dhamma is well expounded by the Buddha. The Sangha practice well. Sometimes people would love to refer all the disciples as Sangha as well, because they felt they are not mentioned in the scriptures or in the chanting. You always mention about the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Where am I? Some of them, they will put themselves into the Sangha, but Sangha really means the monks, or even the novice monks. But we, as the disciples, even though we are not a Sangha, we should practice well. Okay? Learning from the Buddha. So, preliminary homage. If we compare, the morning chanting part is different from the evening chanting part. Just a little bit of difference. But let's look at it. Annamayam Buddhasa Bhagavato Upapa Kanamakarang Karo Mase. Come, let us pay preliminary homage to the Blessed One, the Buddha. This is morning chanting. This is led by the monk. Then we always say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa for 3 times. Okay? For evening chanting, it is a bit different. Then let's look at what is the difference. Antatani mayang tang pakawantang wacaya apikayitung pupapa kanamakaran cewa putthanusati nayan cakaro mase. So it is about homage, and the special part is putthanusati, recollection of the Buddha. That's why recollection is very good. Like what I mentioned in the first part of the teachings, before we study, before we do chanting, we do meditation, recollect. Think of the Buddha, think of the Dharma, think of the Sangha. We can think of them in the form of feeling. Feel that, oh, the Buddha is with me. The Buddha is within me. The Dharma is with me. It is within me. The Sangha is with me. The Sangha is within me. Then we just maintain this kind of recollection all the time. As we are learning the teachings of the Buddha, then we are also feeling that we are together with the Buddha, with the Dharma, with the Sangha, in the form of feeling, or we can even visualize the Buddha with us, the Dharma, the Sangha with us. Okay. Tang ho apana pakawantang ewang kalayano kitisato apukato EP.4 pakawa arahang samma samputo. Okay. So very simple. The Blessed One's, his noble reputation has become well established and widely known. Such indeed is the Blessed One, Pakawa, Arahang, Samma Samputo, Pichacharana Sampanno, Sukhato Lokavitu. So this part we have learned in the morning chanting part. So we can move on to the next part. If you need to learn more about this, make sure you look back at the teachings by the previous teaching monk on morning chanting. We discuss a lot about all these qualities of the Buddha. It's very meaningful. Arahant, worthy one, free from defilements. Samma Sambuddho, perfectly self-enlightened. Listening to this feels good. Perfectly self-enlightened. Okay, so everything is perfect. All the knowledge of the Buddha, the practice of the Buddha, the virtues of the Buddha, everything is perfect. That's why we talk about the 10 perfections, the parami. For those who practice, many of us we practice different way. But one of the most important practice is called the 10 perfections, or 10 parami. So the practice is with a wider scope. You have to practice generosity, being generous in sharing, in helping, in giving support, giving happiness, giving knowledge, sharing the Dharma to other people, which is what we are doing now. We practice the perfection of the precepts, practicing the 5 precepts every day. If we have the conditions that are suitable, or we have discussed with our family, we can even practice the 8 precepts. We can practice every day. If not, maybe every Buddha holiday, which is weekly. It depends on us. If we want to practice the perfection, we have to put in more effort. 5 precepts, 8 precepts. If we can have the opportunity, come, observe the 10 precepts, to ordain as a novice, or even 227 precepts, to ordain as a monk. There are 10 perfections, which I will not talk about it today. Go read more about it. Vichya Charana Sampanno, true knowledge, excellent conduct. You see? True knowledge. The knowledge of the Buddha is true. It is the reality. That's why in Buddhism, we never place emphasis on superstition. This is very important understanding of Buddhism. We're not asking you to pray to this god, this ghost, this tree, this turtle, this monkey, praying to this river, this mountain. Buddhism, we encourage you to come practice your wisdom, to come practice your meditation, to come read, study the teachings, so that you have a true knowledge of the world, to understand everything as they are, to see everything as they are. This is a very important quote. To see and understand everything as they truly are. That's why the true knowledge. Many times we look at people, we look at them with a lens, tinted lens, with bias. If we like, if we love this person, even though they are stealing, they're bullying other people, they're doing bad things, we feel that they're not wrong. Like our children, maybe, okay? Or our siblings, when they do something wrong, other people, they will scold them, go say, oh, no, he's still small, he don't know anything. He is kind. Is there something that happens to you? Looking at a bias lens, okay, of liking, or bias lens of disliking. When we dislike someone, everything they do, even though they're doing good things, seems wrong. For example, today they buy everyone in the office a breakfast. So many people they thank him, oh, you are so kind. But for us, if we have this bias mindset towards him, you say, oh, he's just trying to butter up everyone so that he can get advantage, so that he can get a promotion. This is called the bias lens. So coming here to practice Buddhism, we are cleaning our lens to look at the world as they truly are, to understand the world as they truly are. First, by understanding ourselves, then we can understand other people. Okay, so a lot of good quotes from today, a lot of teachings that you should go explore it further in the future due to the limitation of time. Okay. Anuttaro Purisatama Sarati Sattha Teva Manusanam. The incomparable trainer of those fit to be trained. There's none greater in guiding others. This is the special quality of the Buddha. The ability to teach everyone so they understand. The ability to train everyone. So this is something we should learn. Whether we are a teacher, we are a boss, a manager, supervisor, or even as a parent to teach the kids. When people don't follow our instructions, when they don't understand what we want, what do we think? Do we think that it is because they are stupid? Or do we think that it is because I am not good enough to teach? I am not a good teacher like the Buddha yet, because we can improve. Okay, so look at the Buddha as example. There's so many virtues of the Buddha. Okay, the 9 qualities they mentioned. Okay. EP.4 Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vichasarana Sampanno, all the way to Bhagava. So many qualities of the Buddha that we should learn. Being a Buddhist, learning Buddhism is to practice what the Buddha practices. We are not here to pray to the Buddha, to ask for the blessings from the Buddha so that we can get enlightened. Right? We are here to learn from this great teacher, the Buddha, how to live life meaningfully, how to leave sufferings, how to attain happiness, how to carry ourselves in the midst of the chaotic world that we are facing today, tonight, with our family, our friends, our workplace, and the world. Okay? This is what we are learning. To practice what the Buddha practices to achieve the same result, or at least 10% of what the Buddha has achieved, which is the revelation of life from sufferings to live life happily, meaningfully, every day, every hour, every minute, every second. That's what we are doing now. Are you smiling? Okay? Photo Bhagava. Photo meaning enlightened one. Okay, fully awakened. Bhagava, the blessed ones. We better hurry up. Okay? Annamayam Puttha Piki Tinkaro Mase. Let us all recite verses of praise in honor of the Buddha. Puttha Varahanta Varata Tikuna Piyuto. The Buddha is endowed with noble qualities. All the qualities that we mentioned just now. Okay. Sutta Pinyana Karuna Hisamma Katato. Purity, supreme knowledge, and compassion. If we cannot remember all the 9 qualities just now, at least remember 3, which are purity, knowledge, and compassion, or wisdom. Sometimes we prefer to use the word wisdom over knowledge, because wisdom meaning we use our knowledge in the correct way, in the kind way. But knowledge, it can be using it to do the good things or do the bad things, right? Like there are so many scammers out there now. They have a lot of knowledge, but they do not have the wisdom to use it correctly, to use it kindly. So at least we should learn these 3 things: purity, wisdom, and compassion. Compassion meaning to have this kindness that we want everyone to be happy. So this is what we practice, compassion. Every day we wake up, I hope everyone can be happy. Every day when we see people, our families, okay, waking up, looking at the guy, the girl next to us, I want him to be happy, I want her to be happy. Looking at our children, I want them to be happy. Looking at our maid, our gardener, neighbors, security guards, our colleagues, clients. We should have this mindset within, this loving kindness within. We look at everyone, think inside, I want them to be happy. And we should be happy together. It's not that we sacrifice our own happiness to make people happy. It should be together happiness. Okay? Compassion is very important. So if you have this kind of mindset, we will smile. And the word we speak, we will choose, we will filter the words. Only speaking the words that makes people happy, avoiding the words that irritates people, making people angry. If there's a need, for example, to control, to calm down the kids running around, to ask them to do their homeworks. So try to do it in a good way that is full of love. Okay? Pote si yo sujanatan kamalang wasuro antamahang Tamaranang sirasa chinintang. The Buddha, like the sun, brings joy and awakening to the virtuous. So I bow to the Buddha, the peaceful one, the conqueror, free from all defilements. You see, there's so many meanings from the chanting that reflects on the qualities, the virtues of the Buddha. That's why if you do not learn about any other teachings, just chanting, understanding, learning about the meaning every day, we kind of remind ourselves and also to contemplate on ourselves. Hey, what am I doing now? Am I like the radiant sun? Or am I like the volcano? Am I like the black hole? Who am I? What am I like? In the eyes of other people, what is the feeling I give to people? Like a radiant sun, bringing warmth, bringing brightness, happiness to people around us, people next to us, or like a volcano, people feeling scared at us, getting worried. When is he or she going to explode? I better be careful, better run. Like a black hole, like pulling away, sucking away all the happiness from everyone, making the whole place dark, gloomy, sad, tense. Okay? So brings joy and awakening to the virtuous. Bringing joy, we have explained just now. Bringing awakening, this is to share the knowledge we learn from the session, from the Dharma teachings to other people. That's how we bring awakening to people. As a Buddhist, we cannot just keep everything good to ourselves. We should share, which is the first perfection, the first parami, to give, to be generous, to share, sharing our knowledge, sharing our items, our energy, our time, our love, our support. Okay? Putto yo sapapa ninang saranang ke mabutamang. The Buddha is the supreme and secure refuge of all being. So bow down to the Buddha, first foundation of mindfulness. You see, the supreme and secure refuge of all beings. We find a lot of words about refuge in the teachings. And what the Buddha says is always find refuge in yourself. Find refuge in your practice. Okay. Find refuge in the Buddha. We are not asking for help, for blessings from the Buddha. We are asking refuge from him to guide us. Buddha, teach me, show me the way, or have someone to guide me to get out of this mess, these problems, to live life well, correct, right, according to the Eight Noble Path. Okay? So, the Buddha, the first foundation of mindfulness. Look at this. Mindfulness. So mindfulness is important. Always practice mindfulness. So this is kind of the first big part of the Sutta learning. We should explain deeper. And then for the Dhamma part, it's kind of similar. So let us go quickly. Okay. Puttassa hasamita sowa putto me sami kissaro. Putto tukasa kata cha. Vitata chakta samme. Okay. I'm the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my master. Destroy my suffering. Brings about my welfare. To the Buddha, I dedicate this body and life. I bow and conduct my life according with the enlightenment of the Buddha. And what we say, being a Buddhist, it is not about praying, asking for blessings. It is about conducting our life, practicing according to his teaching. Nati me saranang anyang putto me saranang vatlang. Etena satcha vachena vatayang satu sasane. So there is no other refuge. Buddha is my supreme refuge, like what I have explained just now. So may I grow in the teachings of the Master to the power of merit. May all my obstacles cease to be. And then we'll bow down and say, Kayena wachaya wacetasawa putte kukamang pakatang mayayang putto patikan hatu aciyantang kalantare samaritum wa putte. So which is a form of asking for forgiveness or repentance, whatever bad things I've done to the Buddha, because we've learned that the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, they are not normal human like us. Okay? They are the enlightened ones. They have so many qualities, noble qualities, so many virtues. So we should respect them. That's why for any bad things that we have done before to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, may we repent. Okay? So going to the Dhamma, this is the part that we have learned in the morning chanting. Okay. Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Santitiko Akaliko Ehipasiko O Panaiko Pachatang Veti Tapo Vinyohi. Okay? Then Dhamma Pikiting Sawaka Tata Tikuna Yo Kawasena Sayo Yo Makapaka Pariya Tiwimo Kapeto. The Dhamma is well expounded by the Buddha. It is classified into the path, fruit, the study, and Nibbana. So like what we say, as a Buddhist, we have to practice the path. It is not about asking for blessings. Buddha, please bless me to get enlightened. No way. Practice. Do it with your hands, with your leg, with your mouth, with your thinking, with your meditation. Practice the path, we get the fruit, which is Nibbana. Okay? The Dharma bears those who practice the Dharma so that we don't fall into the lower realms of existence or we don't get suffered. Okay, those who practice the Dhamma will become happier and to be free from sufferings. So we pay homage to the Dharma. The Dhamma is the refuge. So we bow to the Dhamma, which is the same thing that we have chanted just now to the Buddha. Right? You see? You follow? It's just that now it changes the Dharma. Okay? I'm the Dharma servant. Dharma is my master. Dharma destroys suffering. Dharma provides welfare. Okay? To the Dharma, I dedicate this body and life. I pay homage to the Dharma. I practice the Dharma. I have no other refuge. Dharma is my foremost refuge. By practicing Dharma, may I grow in the Dharma. To the power of merit here, may all the obstruction cease to be. And then bow down. Kayena wachaya wacetasawa. Tamme kukamang pakatang mayayang. Tammo patikan hatu acayantang kalantare sangwaritung wat tamme. Same thing. Just repenting because we have learned that the Dharma is so powerful, it's so noble. Before this, we may have done some mistake. When people try to invite us to go to the temple, to meet the monks, to read the Dharma books, attend the teachings, we might accidentally, mistakenly say, no way, I don't believe in this. Dharma is useless. It's for those who need. I don't need it. So this is a form of disrespecting. So again, repenting whatever bad karma I've done, whatever disrespect we have done to the Dharma. May everything be forgiven. May there is no obstruction in Dharma. Okay? So that is the end of the teaching today. I hope you learned something. The next, let us move on to do the chanting.
Yo so bhagava arahang samma sambuddho. Yo so bhagava arahang samma sambuddho.
To the Blessed One, the Buddha who fully attained perfect awakening.
Sawakato yena bhagavata dhammo.
To the teaching which he expounded so well.
Supatipanno yassa bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho.
And to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well.
Tammayang bhagavantang sadhammang sasaṅghang.
To these, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha.
Ime hi sakare hi yatarahang aropite hi apipushayama.
We respect with offerings our rightful homage.
Sadhuno bhante bhagava sucira parinipputo api.
It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation,
Pachima chanatanu manasa.
still had compassion for future generations.
Ime sakare tukata pannakara pute patikanhatu.
May these simple offerings be accepted.
Amhakam karatang hitaya sukhaya.
For our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us.
Arahang samma sambuddho bhagava.
The Blessed One is worthy and rightly self-awakened.
Buddhang bhagavantang apivatemi.
I bow down before the awakened Blessed One. Bow down.
Sawakato bhagavata dhammo.
The Dhamma is well expounded by the Best One.
Dhammang namasami.
I pay homage to the Dhamma. Bow down.
Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka saṅgho.
The Sangha of the Blessed One's disciple has practiced well.
Saṅghang namami.
I pay respect to the Sangha. Bow down.
อันตถานิมยังตามขวันตังวาจายะอภิคายิตุมปุพพาคณมการันเจวะพุทธานุสตินยัญจักกโรมะเส
Now let us chant the preliminary passage in homage to the Blessed One, together with the guide to the recollection of the Buddha.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมา สัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the rightly self-awakened One.
ตังโฆปนาภะคะวันตังเอวังกัลยาโนกิติสัตโตอะปุคโต
This fine report of the Blessed One's reputation has spread far and wide.
อิติปิโสภะคะวะ
Such indeed he is a Blessed One,
อะระหัง
a worthy one,
สัมมาสัมพุทโธ
a rightly self-awakened one,
วิชาจารณสัมปันโน
consummate in knowledge and conduct,
สุขโต
one who has gone the good way,
โตกวิทู
knower of the cosmos,
อนุตตโรปุริสธรรมสารติ
unexcelled trainer of those who can be taught,
สัทธาเทวมนุสสานัง
teacher of human and divine beings,
พุทโธภะคะวาติ
awakened, blessed.
อันบยังพุทธาภิคิติงกโรมาเส
Now let us chant in celebration of the Buddha.
พุทธวาระหันตวรตาทิคุณาภิยุโต
The Buddha endowed with such virtues as highest worthiness.
สุทธาภิญาณกรุณาหิสมาคตโต
In him, endowed with purity, supreme knowledge, and compassion.
โอเทสิโยสุชนะตังกะมะรังวสุโร
He awakens good people as the sun does the lotus.
วันธามหังกะมะระนังศิรสาชิเนทัง
I revere with my head that peaceful one, the conqueror supreme.
พุทโธโยสัพพปานินังสารนังเขมะมุตตมัง
The Buddha, who for all beings is the secure, the highest refuge.
ปัตมานุสติทานังวันทามิตังสิเรนะหัง
The first subject for recollection. I revere him with my head.
พุทธัสสะสมิตาโสวะพุทโธเมสามิกิสโร
I am the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my greatest master.
พุทโธทุกขสักขาตาจาวิทาตาจายิตัสสเม
The Buddha is a destroyer of suffering and a provider of welfare for me.
พุทธัสสะหังมิยาเตมิสริรันชีวิตังจิตัง
To the Buddha, I dedicate this body and my life.
วันทันโตหังจาริสามิพุทธัสเสวะสุโพธิตัง
I am paying homage to the Buddha and shall follow the path of his pure awakening.
นาทิเมสารนังอัญญังพุทโธเมสารนังวรัง
I have no other refuge. The Buddha is my foremost refuge.
เอเตนะสัจจวัชเชนะวัฏฐายังสัตถุสาสเน
By the speaking of this truth, may I grow in the teacher's instruction.
พุทธังเมวันธัมมาเนนะยังบุญยังปัสสุตังอิทา
Through the power of the merit here, produced by my reverence for the Buddha.
สัพเพปิอันตรายาเมมาเหสุงอัสสะเตชะสา
By the power of this merit, may all my obstructions cease to be. Bow down and say,
กายนวาจายวเจตสาวา
by body, by speech, or by mind.
พุทเทกุกัมมังปะกตังมยายัง
Whatever bad karma I have done to the Buddha,
พุทโธปฏิคันหตุอาชยันตัง
may the Buddha accept my admission of it,
การันตเรสัมวริตุงวพุทเท
so that in the future I may show reverence toward the Buddha.
อันนมยังธรรมานุสตินยังกโรวามะเส
Now let us recite the guide to the recollection of the Dhamma.
สวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโม
The Dhamma is well expounded by the Blessed One,
สันทิติโก
to be seen here and now,
กาลิโก
timeless,
เอหิปัสสิโก
encouraging investigation,
โอปะนยิโก
leading inward,
ปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิ
to be seen by the wise for themselves.
อันนมยังธรรมาภิคิติงกโรวามะเส
Now let us chant in celebration of the Dhamma.
สวาคาตตาทิคุณโยภาวะเสนะไสโย
Superior through having such virtues, as being well expounded,
โยมะคะปะกะปริยัติวิโมขะเพโท
divided into path and fruit, study and liberation.
ธัมโมกุโลกัปปะตนาตถาคาริการิ
The Dhamma protects those who hold to it from falling into miserable worlds.
วันธามหังตัมมหารังวรธัมมะเมตัง
I revere that foremost Dhamma, the destroyer of darkness.
ธัมโมโยสัพพปานินังสรณังเขมมุตตมัง
The Dhamma that for all beings is the secure, the highest refuge.
ทุติยานุสติทานังวันธามิตังสิเรนะหัง
The second subject for recollection, I revere it with my bowed head.
ธัมมัสสะสมิตาโสวะธัมโมเมสามิติสโร
I am the Dhamma's servant. The Dhamma is my greatest master.
ธัมโมทุกขัสสะคาตาจาวิตาตาจาหิตัสสะเม
The Dhamma is a destroyer of suffering and a provider of welfare for me.
ธัมมัสสะหังมิยาเทมิสรีรังชีวิตังจิคัง
To the Dhamma, I dedicate this body and my life.
วันทันโตหังจาริสามิ
I am paying homage to the Dhamma.
ธัมมัสเสวะสุธรรมตัง
Shall follow the genuine of Dhamma.
นาทิเมสารนังอัญญังธัมโมเมสารนังวรัง
I have no other refuge. The Dhamma is my foremost refuge.
เอเตนะสัจจวัชเชนะวัฏฏายังสัตถุสาสเน
By the speaking of this truth, may I grow in the teacher's instruction.
ธัมมังเมวันธัมมาเนยยังปุญญังปัสสุตังอิทา
Through the power of the merit here, produced by my reverence for the Dhamma,
สัพเพปิอันตรายาเมมาเหสุทัสสะเตชัสสะ
by the power of this merit, may all my obstructions cease to be. Bow down and say,
กายนะวาจายวเจตสาวา
by body, by speech or by mind.
ธัมเมกุกัมมังปะกตังมยายัง
Whatever bad karma I have done to the Dharma,
ธัมโมปฏิคันหัตตุอาเซียนตัง
may the Dharma accept my admission of it,
กาลันตเรสัมวริตุงวัฏธัมเม
so that in the future I may show restraint toward the Dharma.
Okay. So the ending of the session, let us do a group meditation, and I'd like to invite everyone to turn on the camera so that we can take a group photo together, a group meditation photo, so that in the future when we look back, oh, I have practiced with Lumpy Yao before. I've listened to the teaching before. So let us turn on our camera, let us do a short meditation in a big group while the staff will capture the happy moment for us. Let us get our camera ready, sitting in a good posture, and close the eyes to feel inner peace, that we are all connected. Peace is for everyone. All of us coming from different backgrounds, different countries, different needs, heights, face, appearance. But there is one thing in common. That is, we want peace in our life. You want everything in the world to be peaceful, to have a peaceful family that is supportive, showing love to each other, a peaceful workplace that is full of positive people, encouraging each other, peaceful community, peaceful country, peaceful world. This common thing that gathers our heart is the inner peace within, which is deep inside our center, that is reachable by following our breath down into the abdomen, the stomach. When we breathe deeply, the oxygen flows in through the nostril, down to the throat, down the chest, into the abdomen. It's likened to the qi that the Chinese mentioned. Feeling this qi, this wind element, flowing down the nostril into the center of the body, the center of peace, of kindness, Let us wish that everyone to be happy, healthy, to achieve success in everything, and to be free from all the bad things and obstacles in life. Let's put our palms together in prayers. Sappe Buddha Palapatta Paccekanang Chayang Palang Arahantanang Jate Jena Rakang Pantami Sappaso Sappaputta Nupavena Sappathamma Nupavena Sappasangha Nupavena Sathasoti Bhavantu Te Sadhu. Let us pay homage to the triple gems together. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivatemi Buddho Minato. The Buddha is my refuge. Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Dhammo Minato. The Dhamma is my refuge. Sopatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅkhang Namami Saṅkho Minato. The Saṅkha is my refuge.
May I invite all the lay participants to pay respect to our teaching monks. Bow, bow, bow.
I pay respect to Pramahavuti and to all the elder monks, all the senior monks, and greetings to everyone. Have a good night.
I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to Venerable Hui Yao Putinanto for guiding us through the essential elements and the meanings of evening chanting. And when we recite these ancient verses, honoring the triple gems, we are connecting with Buddha's enlightened qualities, the transformative power of the Dhamma, and the novel example of the Sangha. And I believe that at the end of our day, evening chanting helps us gather our thoughts and direct our mind towards what is truly valuable and prepare our mind for peaceful rest. So I'd like to invite all of you to continue practice these evening recollections to the triple gem and notice how they can help your mind to a place of peaceful and joyful night. As a gentle reminder, tomorrow evening, once again, we start our program at 6:30 by evening chanting, with the evening chanting and meditation. Then at 7 p.m. Thailand time, Venerable Hui Yao will continue guiding us through the evening chanting and building on the today's foundation. We will explore how this evening chanting reflects the Buddha's teachings and how we continue our day. And Lastly, may the merits of this learning and practicing the Dharma of the Buddha bring peace to our mind and to all beings. May you all be blessed with wisdom and wealth, happiness and the light of Dhammagaya shining within you. Nibbana Pacayo Hotu. See you tomorrow. Thank you and good night.